Hi, this is Christian Cantrell, and today I want to show you a Leopold keyboard. This is an interesting keyboard because it's very easy to find online. They're very accessible, and you can get them in lots of different configurations. So this one is obviously a 10 keyless model, so it's missing the keypad on the side here. And it has MX Cherry Brown switches in it, which means that they are tactile but not clicky. And I'll do some typing on it for you in just a second. But you can get them in lots of different with lots of different types of switches. So this is brown. You can get them with blue. You can get them with black. You can get them with reds. So whatever it is that you want. If you want it for gaming, if you want it for typing, if you want it for a combination of different uses, you can find just the right model. You can find them in white. You can find them with dark lettering. So lots of different variations, and it's only about $110. So it's a really nice way to sort of get into the mechanical keyboard space and try one out and see if you like it. Only $110. That might sound like a lot of money for a keyboard, but for a mechanical keyboard, that's actually very cheap. So if 110 sounds like a lot, you might want to just pick this one up and be done with it, because it only goes way up from there. 110 is about as cheap as they get. So let me go ahead and do some typing. Again, these are MX Cherry Brown switches. And what the brown means, just as a reminder, they are tactile, but they're not clicky. So they don't make an explicit clicking sound. You can see it's actually very quiet when I press the keys carefully. And when I type, you can hear a little bit of sound. What's interesting about the different mechanical keyboards that I've tested is that I found that even the same switch will make a pretty dramatically different sound on different keyboards. And this is one of the quietest keyboards I think I've ever used, actually. One of the quietest mechanical keyboards, I should say, that I've used. Certainly the quietest with cherry switches. So you can see, or I guess here I should say, that I can type quite quietly on it. Now I have a Philco, a couple of Philcos that I use, also with brown switches, and even when I'm typing very gently on them, they're actually a lot louder. So if you want something that's tactile but still pretty quiet, something you can use, for instance, when you're on the phone, that's a big consideration. If you get something with really loud key switches like blues, you spend a lot of time on the phone like I do, in meetings, and you want to take notes, then you're going to make a lot of racket sitting there typing if you're on a speakerphone or something like that. This model has let me plug it in all the way here. Has a nice bright blue LED here, which some people don't like because it's actually really bright. So I don't know. I never use caps lock, so it doesn't matter to me. But if you use scroll lock or caps lock frequently, you might find that distracting. I can't think of anybody who would really use their cap lock's key enough that would annoy them, but something to take into consideration. What's nice about this keyboard is not only is it available in a lot of different varieties, as I described earlier. I'm going to unplug it so I can show you some stuff on the back. But it's also very configurable. So it has these feet that you can extend, so you can put on a little bit of an angle, which actually I like. This is actually the way that I typically type on it. And it also has, here's the USB port here, and there are these channels that come out and go in different directions, so you can arrange the cord in a way that suits the configuration of your desk. So you can have it come straight out here, or you can have it go to either side. Has these rubber feet, which give it a nice solid feel to it. So it's a good keyboard. I mean, it's a really good keyboard. It's not the most solid, robust keyboard that I've used or that I have. I'll sort of try and compare it and put it in context. I think the Philco is probably the most sort of the sturdiest feeling keyboard that I have. It doesn't creak. Everything feels, the fit and finish on it feels really good. This is just slightly beneath that in terms of quality. You can see that the lettering is starting to come off on the keys already, the Alt key here. I don't know if that comes through or not on camera, but you know, keys that you hit frequently, you can see the paint's a little dimmer on the arrow keys here. And that's just, you know, from frequent use. Now, I've been using this keyboard on one of my computers for probably about, I don't know, maybe a month now, you know, several hours a day. So it's getting a fair bit of use. But you can expect that, you know, if you want to keep this keyboard for years, you know, the paint's going to start coming off the keys. It doesn't bother me that much, so I wouldn't really worry about that. For $110, you really can't beat it. You might notice that I have these keys reversed here. Usually the Windows key goes here. It's because I have it configured for a Mac. You can use a standard key puller. Actually, let me grab my key puller here. And just use a standard key puller like this. I'll go ahead and pull a key off so you can see what it's like. And you can just swap the keys around. So I have it swapped around for sort of a more Mac-friendly configuration. There's the brown switch there. So there you go. If you're looking for a mechanical keyboard that's not too expensive, that your you know, your significant other's not going to get upset about when they see how much you spent, this is probably a pretty good option for you. See if you like mechanical keyboards. If you do like them, you can maybe think about getting something a little higher end and keep this one around. Use it on a different computer, you know, give it to somebody else or whatever. It's a really good entry point, and you might find that you really like it and just stick with it for a long period of time. Again, this is a Leopold MX Cherry Brown 10 keyless mechanical keyboard, and it's a pretty good buy. So if you're interested, check it out. Thanks.